Hello to you beautiful souls out there. I really wanted to jump on, but I'm so cold, so I apologize if the video is shaking at all. But I wanted to share a self-soothing technique that I've been using a lot over the last little while, and yeah, why is self-soothing important right now? Especially when, for a lot of us, it's something that we've maybe never known how to do or we've never had to do before. Well, I think we all know that the times we're in are quite chaotic, and it can feel like there's a lot that we don't have control over. I know for me, I've felt that many, many times over the last few months, over the last year and a half. And even just recently, like in the last month, my living situation has changed multiple times. And that baseline safety, that baseline security that we've learned to rely on for our stability and our feeling of safety in our lives has been shaken for a lot of us. Like, a lot of people are losing work, having issues with loved ones. And so that ground, that foundation that we rely on for our internal sense of safety has been rocked. And there's so much fear. There's so much fear in the field. No matter what side you're on, no matter how you view what's happening, there's a lot of fear involved with that. There's a fear of losing the things we care most about. There's a fear of what is the world going to look like in the next few months, in the next year. And so when we feel that lack of safety and security in our lives, it really uproots us. It's harder to make decisions. We can make decisions out of fear, out of haste. We can make hasty, rash decisions that maybe aren't necessarily aligned with what we truly want for our lives and what our values are. And energetically, this relates to the root chakra. So if we look at the chakra systems, the energy centers in the body, the root chakra is the first chakra. It is at the base of the spine, and it's where we connect to the earth. And this chakra is all about safety, security, stability, finances, work, that really the foundation of our lives. And I think we can all agree that the foundation of our lives has been greatly rocked by everything that's been going on. And it looks different, slightly different for all of us, but our foundation has definitely been rocked, and things just seem to be getting crazier and crazier and speeding up. The rate of change in my own life has been speeding up like crazy. It's like I don't know from one day to the next what is going to be happening and what my world is going to look like, essentially. And so that can bring up a lot of fear of the unknown and where things are going and whether we'll be safe tomorrow, next week, next month. So self-soothing is really important because it allows us to re-find that safety within ourselves. And what's beautiful is that when our external sense of safety gets rocked, is the only thing we can do is come back inside and turn our attention inward and find that safety within ourselves. And it's actually the most secure and the most reliable form of safety that we have, because as we are all seeing, if we're relying on our external world for a sense of safety, then that is not going to get us very far. So Wow, I'm shaking a little bit. It's so cold. So what I wanted to share today is a 60-second practice that I use whenever I'm feeling unsafe. And this can be unsafe with the state of the world, unsafe fear coming up about what's going to happen. It can be, an unease, a confusion, whatever makes you feel like you want to escape your body. Like you want to escape, and you want to just be able to control something. It's that like gripping for control is a common response when we are in fear. And so a beautiful practice that I use, and it's so simple, is first taking 3 deep breaths to just come back into your body and bring your energy back into your body. So taking 1 deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. And another breath in. And then on the 3rd breath, exhaling with a sigh and really letting any of the fear, any of the weight just be released through that breath. And then from here, what I like to do is bring one hand onto my heart and another hand onto my low belly. And so the heart, obviously, this is where we connect to the love that is within us, the love that we can give ourselves, this place of unconditional love and acceptance for whatever it is we're going through. And then our low belly is where our inner child sits. So it's also known as the sacral chakra in terms of the energy centers. And this is where we can really send loving energy to the child that is within us. Because when we're scared and when we're uprooted and when we're feeling unsafe, it's that child aspect of ourselves that is feeling unsafe. And that can relate directly back to a past memory, or it can just be the fact that your child doesn't feel safe. So 1 hand on the heart, 1 hand on the belly. And then just asking yourself the question, am I safe in this moment? In this moment right now, am I safe? And so no matter what's going on in your world, no matter if you've just lost your job, if you're worried about money, if you're worried about your health, if you're worried about whatever might happen in the world right now, just asking yourself, am I safe in this moment? Not the next moment, not the moment that just passed. Am I safe in this moment? Am I physically safe in this moment? And most often the answer is yes. And just letting yourself feel that in this moment I am safe. You can even repeat that as a mantra to yourself. In this now moment, I'm safe. And sometimes our mind wants to create more stories of what's really going on. Sometimes bringing our attention back into the present moment can be challenging because we have been taught, we are so trained, we are so conditioned to be looking into the future and worrying about what's going to happen, or looking into the past and regretting the past. So it might take practice to just really be with yourself in this now moment. But when we can do that, when we can be with ourselves in this now moment, we are able to reconnect to that sense of safety, that sense of groundedness that's within us, because most often our now moment is actually okay. And whatever's going to happen later in the day, next week, whatever's coming, we can always come back to this now moment. And I see so clearly that everything that's happening in the world right now is an invitation. A gentle invitation, sometimes a not so gentle invitation, sometimes like a hard knock at the door type of invitation to come back to the present moment. Am I safe in this moment? Am I safe in this second? And when we can do that, and we can start moving through our life, constantly coming back to the now, and really being present with what's showing up in our life, then we find that safety and security that's always available to us. And we can stop chasing and relying on the external to make us feel safe. And when we can do that, we're free. We're really free. There's a lot of talk about freedom these days, which is a very important value to me. And it's amazing the freedom that we can find within ourselves when we come back to the present moment. And when we come back to the moment and we release that feeling of unsafety or fear just in this moment, then we're able to think more clearly. We're able to make decisions that align with our values, and we're able to move forward in a really empowered way, as opposed to making decisions out of fear and out of feeling like we're on shaky ground. And that's really when we become resilient. And resilience is a word that keeps popping in for me lately. I'm feeling so resilient every single day. It's like, okay, you're going to throw that at me? Okay. And I've never felt more unwavering and unshakable in my values and who I am, and that I can always come back to that safety in my own body. And it'll change your life. Finding that safety within will change your life. So I invite you to try out that practice whenever you're feeling like you're lost in the mind, like you're lost in the fear of what might happen. Come back to yourself and your body and practice self-soothing, because that is a way to move forward feeling really empowered. And yeah, I would love to know if you have ways of self-soothing. Let me know down below. There's so many different things we can do. But I love this because you can do it on the spot. You can do it anywhere, and no one has to know what you're up to. So, hi, Victoria. Aloha. Aloha to you. Aw. Sending you so much love. And to everyone, lots of love. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. This is the wildest ride that we could have ever signed up for, but you're here and you're doing it, and I'm so proud of everyone, and I'm proud of myself. So that is all. Mwah. Yes, toning, sounds. Yeah, making sounds is really powerful. Using your own voice to hit certain aspects and areas of your body to release emotion that may be stored there and to come back into harmony. Yeah, maybe we'll do a live on some things soon, Victoria. Sharing some more things. My hand is shaking. I'm so cold. So I'm going to go. Lots of love to everyone. Bye.